please remain standing for the national anthem and the singing of GHS Alma Mater. Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the graduation ceremony in honor of Geneseo High School class of 2018. We'd like to begin the ceremony with a few thank yous. This Memorial Weekend, we'd like to say thank you to all the men and women who serve in our armed forces around the world, who are protecting our freedoms, as well as all the first responders. And the greatest thanks goes to those who made the ultimate sacrifice. If you are serving or have served in the military or are a first responder, please stand and be recognized. Thank you to Mr. Hernandez, the brass ensemble, and Mr. LaCroix and the honors choir. Thank you to all our non-certified staff at GHS who worked very hard to make this place a great place to learn. And thank you to our District 228 faculty and staff who do their best to prepare our students for post-secondary choices and challenges. Thank you to my fellow district administrators for providing much wisdom and guidance. especially Mr. Brooker, Ms. Griffith, and Mr. Nichols, who I work with on a daily basis. And also thank you to the District 228 School Board, Mr. Kuffel, Mr. Gronsky, for providing us the opportunity to learn and work in this great school district. And a special thank you to the parents and guardians who entrust us with your most precious commodity. Thank you for allowing us to work with your wonderful children. Thank you for all the time you spend being the chauffeur, helping with PTA, volunteering as a booster, serving on committees, and for supporting your child as they pursue their high school education. Thank you. Next, we'd like to take a few moments to recognize special members of the senior class who have distinguished themselves while at GHS. The first group are the students wearing the gold tassels. This group represents the National Honor Society. There are 73 senior members of NHS. Please stand and be recognized. The next group are the students wearing the white stoles. This group represents the National Technical Honor Society. There are 41 senior members of the National Technical Honor Society. Please stand and be recognized. The next group are young men and women wearing the red, white, and blue cords. This group represents the students entering the military. With those 5 students, please stand and be recognized. The gold cords represents the members of the senior class who have qualified to be Illinois State Scholars. There are 27 members in the senior class. Please stand and be recognized. The next group of students to be recognized are those seniors wearing a gold stole. There are 20 students that represent the top 10% of the class. Please stand and be recognized. A number of years ago, District 228 approved a goal known as the 2010 Initiative. The hope was that many high school students would leave GHS with a college credit to their name. Would all the students who have taken an AP course, a dual enrollment class, or completed a certificate program from Blackhawk College during their high school career, please stand. Seniors who have an overall GPA of 3.25 to 3.49 are graduating cum laude. Please stand to be recognized. Seniors who have an overall GPA of 3.5 to 3.74 are graduating magna cum laude. Please stand and be recognized. Seniors who have an overall GPA of 3.75 or higher are graduating summa cum laude. Please stand to be recognized. "35 years ago, this same weekend, I was sitting in this gym right over there, ready to graduate with 270 of my classmates with no air conditioning. I recently asked two members from the class of 1983 what they remembered from graduation. One of them said they remembered an opal necklace that their best friend gave them, and the other one remembered locking his keys in his car. So while I think I am giving an inspiring speech, I know what you're going to remember, not much. But don't forget this, the class of 1983 and the class of 2018 are very similar in many ways. The three of us remember this. Principal Mr. Curtis announced Tim Renahan, who wasn't able to be with us at graduation because it was on a Friday, was running at the state track meet. He had finished 6th at state and broke the school record in the 800. You will remember Nick Schwartzendruber, who broke the 35-year-old school record in the 800 and was state champion in the 400. And you will also remember Erica Verbeck, breaking the state record in the long jump and winning 2 state titles. We remembered Devin Merriman and his performance in the musical Rigadoon. You will remember Megan Welfare and her performance in Little Mermaid. We remember the people that we lost too soon. For the class of 83, it was Jack Fields. And for the class of 2018, it's Alex Morgan. We talked about the two people that gave the speeches, Pam Hadley, who later went on to Kansas State and became a professor, and Bruce Lohman, who went to Notre Dame and now works at an international bank in Chicago. We talked about people that went into the military, like Mark Griffin, who had a career in the Marines. And we talked about Chuck Larson, who went right into the workforce and now owns Rock River Arms in Geneseo. As you prepare to make your mark on the world, here is the advice from the class of 1983 to the class of 2018. If you are planning on going into the military, be mentally tough. In other words, be comfortable with the uncomfortable. If you're going into the workforce, remember to be a hard worker and dependable. And if you're planning on going to college, remember, text your mom every day. Or better yet, Snapchat, because they like to see your face. Whatever you plan on doing, remember to represent your family to the best of your ability, because there's no other group here that wants to see you succeed more than your family. I want to thank Mr. Mitchell and Mrs. Ganson for helping me go down memory lane for the class of 1983. I want to congratulate the class of 2018. This will be a class I will always remember. At this time, we'd like to call up the salutatorian and the valedictorian for the class of 2018. The member of the senior class who has earned the second highest grade point average with a 4.43, the salutatorian for the class of 2018 is Sarah Ramp. Congratulations, Sarah.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining the class of 2018 today. I would like to begin by acknowledging the parents, teachers, coaches, and friends who have helped us succeed in high school and prepare for the future. We would not be here today without your continued support. As I wrote this speech, I kept thinking about the last 13 years. We all remember our first day of elementary school. Our parents drove us to school, or they walked us there, or they watched us board the bus with a plastic tag around our necks telling us where to go. We were a little bit scared, but we all made it safely to kindergarten, to the relief of our mothers. As we continued through school, we learned more than we'd ever imagined and made friendships that have lasted until today. We chose classes and joined sports and clubs. Although we did not all have exactly the same experience, we've been through a lot as a class. We have smiled together and gotten upset together. We made it through driving lessons, school trips, and standardized testing together. Most importantly, we grew up together. The graduates in front of me today each took a different road to get where they are now, and they will travel in different directions as we move forward. We might be a little bit scared, but we will all make it safely. Thank you, seniors, and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, Sarah. The next student to speak with the highest GPA of 4.50, a valedictorian of the class of 2018, is Madison Miller. Congratulations, Madison.
Well, we made it. Whether or not you were worried about getting here, we did it regardless. Graduation is seen as a high achievement in our young lives, and it's the next step towards the beginning of our future. We focus on the present. We're sitting here in our gowns, ready to turn our tassels and throw our caps. We're ready to walk across the stage and receive our diplomas. Yet we don't necessarily focus on how we got here in the first place. Dr. Carol Dweck, an avid researcher in the field of motivation, insisted, "Becoming is better than being." Dr. Dweck is describing the growth mindset, her idea that our abilities and intelligence can be developed. When students believe they can become smarter, they realize that the effort they put in makes them stronger. Brain plasticity has even proven that our minds are malleable. In essence, our minds can learn, change, and grow. Compared to a fixed mindset, in which many believe abilities and intelligence to be limited, the growth mindset can impact our motivation, effort, determination, and outlook on challenging situations. I believe that Geneseo High School and the class of 2018 have demonstrated these values of the growth mindset. The process of becoming a good student and striving for success in order to graduate can be just as important as graduation itself. That idea is what got us here in the first place. We have proven ourselves in our mindsets. We set out with a learning goal to achieve and to be the best that we could be. In other words, we were committed to excellence. While students don't use the term growth mindset at school, it's very prevalent in many classrooms and should continue to be. I hope that you'll continue in your education with a growth mindset because we are capable of anything that we can approach with a vested interest and an underlying effort. Thank you.
Thank you, Madison. Mr. Steve LaCroix and the Honors Choir will now perform 2 musical numbers for us.
space to remember, to be together, and to find each other. The class of 2018 will forever remember those that we have lost too early. In times of sadness and tragedy, we must remember that there is someone who cares, that none of us are alone, and that no one is ever alone.
Thank you to Mr. LaCroix and the Honors Choir. At this time, we'd like to recognize individuals selected by staff for their outstanding contribution in the following academic areas. We would ask that the students stand and stay standing until the end. Please hold your applause until all the names have been read. The Agricultural Award goes to Mackenzie Davison. The Art Award goes to Hannah Johnson. Stand. There you go. Yep. I should clarify. You'll get your award at in the cafeteria. Stay standing now. The Business Award goes to Andrew Raps. The Career Technical Education Award goes to Austin Baldwin. The English Award goes to Veronica Eilers. The Family Consumer Science Award goes to Morgan Bailey. The Foreign Language Award goes to Madison Miller. The Math Award goes to Raymond Venneberg. The Music Award goes to Jordan Flies. The Physical Education Award goes to Melanie Parker. The Science Award goes to Isabel Vondra. The Social Studies Award goes to Madison Miller. Please join me in congratulating these students. Ladies and gentlemen, the Superintendent of District 228 Schools, Mr. Kuffel, will certify the graduates.
Thank you. Graduation is always a culmination of a lot of learning, but it also provides an opportunity for learning. When Mr. Mackey was reflecting 35 years, took me back almost 40 years, and the first thing I remembered watching Sarah and Madison give their speeches was when my time to sit back there like you occurred. We just thought, why didn't we sit closer to those girls during class, because high school would have been a lot easier to get through. I also want to apologize, it's a little more summer-like in here than we had anticipated, but the power surge kind of threw our system off. I did take a moment though on my way in from the back near the middle school lot. The turf was about 102 degrees on that surface, so no matter how warm it is here now, it was a lot warmer out there, and I think those aluminum bleachers wouldn't be very cool either, so thank you for your patience and indulgence. I also want to thank the choir. My 15 years here, I've never said this before, those were absolutely the two best commencement songs performed here, I think, at graduation, so you really need a great... So certainly, this is a great day for many of you. For some of you, it may not seem like such a great day. I also want to remind you that the day isn't just about you. The day is really about all the people who are up in the stands and sitting behind you. So I really hope you take an opportunity before the day ends today to thank special people in your life, because they deserve the congratulations and the appreciation just as much as you do. Finally, I just want to say that it's been an interesting week, it's been an interesting career, but it's really been an interesting week getting up to today. And I want to say that I'm proud of all of you for all that you've done and the way you've used your voices in the most appropriate and the most beneficial way to our whole high school, and the way you've represented yourselves and this community. And it's easy to lose sight of that, particularly in an era where social media has really become quite a den of negativity. So I ask that you take a challenge, and as you move forward, no matter what medium on social media that you choose to use, try to use it for positivity and to make people feel better and to be uplifting and to be less critical. And I'm going to try to join you in that as well, because it's an easy habit to slip into. So with no further ado, to the Board of Education and to the community of School District 228, I present to you the class of 2018. Congratulations.
Now for the presentation of diplomas. Please be mindful of every family needing to hear their child's name being read out loud. Senior members of the class of 2018 will read the names of their following graduates. Those students will receive their diplomas at this time.
Good. Heath Eric Henderson. Allison Nicole Olivo. Anna Marie McVeigh. Andrew George Raps. Kaylin Marie Widger.
Reed Mason Adams. Bridget Yvette Bailey. Morgan Paige Bailey. Austin Tyler Baldwin. Rebecca Elaine Beard. Dale Leonard Benjamin. Dylan Lloyd Berry. Mina Danielle Jolie Blick. Reese Adriana Bodine. Miranda Christine Bolte. Christian Kendrick Booth. Irissa Ray Boyer. Samuel Joseph Bridges. Brianne Dillenbeck Brophy. Cody Lane Brower. Alex James Buddy. Austin Reese Burgett. Cade Stephen Bice. Margaret Christine Calderon. Raiden Norell Kervorst. Belle Feng Chan. Logan Royce Charlotte. Catherine Ann Christensen. Rachel Kayleen Clements. Rebecca Nicole Clements. Cade William Coons. Stella May Corrigan. Sean Christopher Corso. Sophia Noelle Crafton. Haley Michelle Craig. Nathan Douglas Curran. Jacob James Dahl. Ryan Michael Daly. Cameron James Darren. Sarah Elizabeth Davis. Mackenzie Megan Davison. Joshua Brett Decker. Alora Maria DeFau. Caitlin Grace DePau. Hannah Rose Christine Derrick. Gabe Joseph Displinter.
Adam Paul Dio. Heather Nicole Dietrich. Carson Marie Dodge. Devin J. Dowell. Hunter Joseph Draminsky. Blake Allen Duncan. Nicholas Allen Dunk. Ryan Joseph Dunk. Veronica Joan Eilers. Megan Elizabeth Indris. Skylar Rhiannon Evans. Madeline Ann Fitzpatrick. Jordan Nicole Flies. Benjamin Lewis Ford. Kayla Ashley Freeburn. Erica Renee Furbeck. Brandon Thomas Gallagher. Ian Trevor Gamache. Brandy Nicole Gatter. Ethan Edward Gentry. Maxwell Glenry Gentry. Lillian Francis Gert. Caitlin Ray Gilmore. Kaylee M. Gisclair. Madison Kinley Gorman. Elizabeth Carolyn Graft. River Austin Griffin. Quentin Andrew Griswold. Joshua Dylan Hart. Jacob Richard Hass. Nicole Lynn Haberback. Mick James Haverland. Austin Michael Heller. Lauren Ashley Henderson. Logan Michael Herr. Michaela Renee Hess. Caden Patrick Hessler. Nathaniel James Hines. Jackson Scott Hinton. Chris Eugene Hotshire. Jessica Leanne Holm.
Shane Timothy Holmstrom. Bailey Michelle Hornback. Cole Dryden Howard. Trenton James Liebens. Jordan Russell Iwinski. Bo Douglas Johnson. Hannah Joanne Johnson. Cassandra Renee Jolly. Lauren Marie Cass. Draven Charles Kempfer. Sarah Ann Kibler. Rebecca Grace King. Elizabeth Roberts Corkles. Madison Taylor Kustis. Madison Lynn Krause. Peyton Anne-Marie Krause. Kara Ann Krug. Nathan J. Lambert. Ian James Larson. Michaela Ann Leathers. Matthew Braden Alexander Loman. Lauren Elizabeth Ludwig. Austin Jacob Mayer. Taylor Elise Majorkirk. Lindley McAvoy. Jacob Ryan McBride. Matthew Ryan McDonald. Diaby Lachey McDuffie. Caitlin Denise McKay. Ethan John McElvain. Dylan Jared Medley. Lydia Marie Mejias Donsbach. Lexi Marie Mendoza. Mystique Lee Metler. Grace Ann Miller. Kayla Ann Miller. Madison Nicole Miller. Scott Thomas Miller.
Taylor Carlton Mills. Michael Edward Misfelt. Ronald Arthur Modesto III. Brandy Michaels Moore. James Jackson Burrell. Mallory Caroline Moser. Sydney Marcia Sue Bree Murphy. Lauren Elizabeth Murray. Jacob Christopher Nera. Thackeray Roy Newton. Thornton W. Newton. Sharon James Nordsville. Megan Jane Norton. William Marcus Pinks. Deanna Joy Long. Aspen James Park. Melanie Marie Parker. Kylie Erin Perkins. Justin Michael Perrin. Kyle Christian Hitcher. Noah Wyatt Richard. Savannah Storm Rakestraw. Alexia Ramirez. Sarah J. Ram. Autumn Rashke. Kylie Retzloff. Autumn Rose Ring. Jack Christopher Roberts. Lucas Roberts. Brayden Robinson. Kyler Allen Rusk. Jacob Joseph Ryder. Landon Saucedo. Ava Victoria Schmidt. Adriana Nicole Schneider. Ethan Lee Seaman. Raina Janae Sharp. Kaylee Alexis Shoemaker. Isabel Marie Sierra. Tess Olivia Skiles. Caleb John Smith.
Mariah Danielle Smith. Noah Robert Smith. Joshua William Snyder. Joseph William Stoll. Evelyn Rose Strome. Gracie Marie Strome. Nicholas Marshall Strauss. Nicholas Swain. Dylan Mark Swan. Nicholas Andrew Schwartzendruber. Kennedy Sue Tees. Jane Elizabeth Thomas. Arlen Tiedemann. Kyle Scott Toon. Patrick Squire Turpin. Reed Michael Vanderhage. Abigail Joy Vanderploeg. Devin Thomas Van Ricky. Alexandria Starr Van Winsberg. Kenneth W. Van Zuiden Jr. Raymond Carl Vandenberg. Grace Elizabeth Burbeck. Clint Lee Burdick. Jerry Glendon Burdick. Raylyn Ellen Versluis. Isabel Grace Vondro. Caitlin Nicole Watkins. Andy Michelle Welch. Paul Benjamin Welch. Megan Emily Welford. Adam Joseph Wells. Benjamin Frakes Wheeler. Kyle White. Sydney Jean Willard. Kyle Thomas Wise. Emily Rose Woodbury. Brianna Nicole White. Allison Nicole Yeager. Emma Catherine York. Isabel Clarice Young. Logan Brady Ziganor.
Move your tassels to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, proud to introduce the graduating class of 2018.